But alright. So Friday Night Funkin, the game that literally is taking four of the evers. Yes, I am part of that bandwagon that obviously it's taking forever. The last video that I checked out from this YouTuber, which is I think it's Sully. If not, I'll put the name on the what's it called, the edit. So shout out to this person for making this video and giving us the news about this game. But what I've heard from the video that he posted was that it was in limbo for now. They leaked a week. They didn't, like, the people couldn't wait. They wanted to leak it and have the people play it. And so they said, you know what? We're closing the doors. We're going to be working on stuff. And from there, nothing. No update, no nothing. And progress for the rewards that people were getting for donating money, like, they still haven't got that. So yeah, it's really not a good place where it's at. And Reverend Insanity is here with me to check this whole dumpster fire out.
I like fire.
It has been a little over a year since my last video on the Friday Night Funkin Kickstarter.
Yep,
I'm happy to
that's
say
the
that
video.
since that last video, the developers have actually followed through with all of their promises. They've delivered all of their Kickstarter perks and have released.
Oh, so this is a good ending. Oh,
Good news.
good news. Wow. Then I don't know. Should I just tell myself to shut up? The Sham, shut up.
Redacted.
the game in its entirety.
I don't care if my money is still in the Kickstarter for 2 years.
I'm
Oh
kidding.
my god.
Of course that didn't happen. It has been nearly
Were you just trolled?
I got baited. Ugh. I need to
Wait,
heal.
wait, rewind that shit? Wait, did we actually just pause at a bad time?
Thanks for watching. I'm kidding. Of course that didn't happen. It has been nearly 3 years.
Yeah, I gotta heal.
Damn. Got baited, baby.
Y'all should see the Cyber Sensation one. I've seen it, and it looks different from the last time I played it. But yeah, like, obviously this is just to tell me, like, why aren't you gonna play it? Like, obviously, yeah, I would play it, but it just gets boring now. Like, the game is dead. Like, that's what it is. It's just a dead game. Even a developer that was a viewer here literally said, I don't know if I should work on my mod anymore because it's not popular anymore. And with this, from the creators that actually made this game, not giving everything, it's not going in a good place. Like, it's just gonna be a free to make whatever game, but it's just gonna have no promise. If it's
Did that game not have, like, competitive mode, like player versus player, PvP?
I think it had its online mode, but not a lot of people went on it.
Why not?
I guess it just people just didn't see the fun of it, cause they just wanted to see a different character. Like, they wanted Sonic EXE, they got him. They got Mario, which is like the crazy It version. They got him. They got anything that you can think about. They even got Evangelion, and there's a video that I played of it, and I loved it because they had the plush.
Nice.
And I was like, damn, dude, like, they have everything. But from there, online, I guess, didn't get too out there. So they just didn't want it. At least we have Mario Madness, exactly. I played that game, but it's just too hard.
Years since that Kickstarter was fully funded, with over $2 million, mind you. And
God damn.
2 million, and still nothing. It's still in limbo. It's 2 years already. You would have assumed that we would have gotten, like, at least a teaser or something in the 2 year span. Like, at least Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat had that same shit where they literally said, oh, we're sponsoring this game. They gave all the sponsors and everything else, and then people were playing it, and then they said, oh, it's lacking stuff. Oh, it's starting to suck now. Oh, this game is dying. Oh, I don't know where we're at now. It's literally going in that process.
Oh, harder, Daddy. Sorry.
It's literally going in that process. Like, this is the reverse. This is literally it had one thing, it sparked. Now it's just waiting for the good news, but nothing.
we still have very little info on what is happening to this game. But
Let's
there
see.
are a few things that have changed since my last video, so I thought we would go through those updates.
Physical media.
So the physical media. Shortly after I
The
made
music.
my first video, I did actually receive my physical media in the mail. With
Oh, that's nice. Because, like, in the last video, he was saying, I still haven't gotten my physical media, and it was like talking about like the art that they were saying, oh, we don't like it too much, like let's not go this route, and apparently they stick with it, and it looks nice.
I actually like that art. It looks nice. Is that like an actual CD?
It is.
Yeah.
A cassette, and
It's the songs from the first week.
I do actually think these turned out quite nice.
From
All
week
my
1
snarky
is 7.
comments, Past and future aside, Needlejuice always produces really great products, and this is no exception. And this is the highly sought after Kickstarter exclusive vinyl that was made only available to backers. As you can see, the sticker.
Dude.
Kickstarter
I wanted to,
I'm sorry,
but
what's that?
no.
They made the Kickstarter exclusive vinyl available for everyone to purchase, so it's no longer actually a.
I could get myself one. Oh damn! I'm gonna have physical media.
Kickstarter exclusive vinyl. I've been lied to. My favorite part is they actually started selling the Kickstarter exclusive vinyl before most backers had gotten their physical media, which led to people who just ordered it off the website receiving it well before the people who backed it in 2021. Is it a bit misleading? Yes, but I'm not going to get too bent out of shape because ultimately I got what I paid for. And that right there is unfortunately the most positive update I have for you.
Damn, just all that, just the media from there is all good, but everything else
no. With updates.
Weekly updates.
So coincidence or not, right after I dropped my video last year, the Funkin team created a brand new website for weekly updates on the game's progress. So this website was announced and open to the public, including people who didn't pay money to back this project.
Oh, I'm for sure assuming that went swell with all the hate comments going in there saying that, bro, where is the game? Where's the game? Like, I'm gonna do this. Like, if you don't release the game. Like, I'm assuming that got flooded with everything.
Probably.
Because it's been 2 years and they haven't gotten a segment of news saying, oh, they literally just said, oh, week 8 is coming. They leaked it. Oh, we can't because someone leaked it. So we're going to be working on the game. And then from there, radio silence.
Yep.
So
like that.
I guess so much for backer exclusive updates. Yeah, the last Kickstarter update was February 11th of 2023, and it was just announcing that updates would now
Telling
be
you.
this new website. They have not updated the Kickstarter since. But I'm complaining too much. The new website, that is a step in the right direction, no? The first official update post
they
on
need
the
someone
website
to
was
moderate
on January 20th of 2023, which is exactly 1 week after my video dropped.
Oh,
Go
my.
figure. At the time of recording this, it has been 54 weeks since their weekly blog started, and in those 54 weeks, we have received
Nothing.
19 weekly updates.
There you
12
go.
of the 19 updates were posted in the first 3 months, which gives you a pretty good idea of how the past 9 months have gone. And some of these updates, I would hardly count them as updates. A lot of these early updates on this blog were updates about how they were working.
Bro, Bendy,
on the
Dark
place
Revival, and
to
Cuphead DLC
update
were
you.
coming,
One of
and
the
we had to
things
wait
about the
years
quirky little
for
blog stuff is sort
until
of
we got
ease of
FNF.
use.
It's
I
gonna
want our
take
blogging
900
system
and
to be as
or
easy and intuitive to use
Oh
as
my God, that's a
essentially
lot,
posting
yeah.
small updates to Twitter and be accessible to anyone on the team internally to write nearly whatever they want. That's great. We
But-
didn't ask for this. You could have made this a Kickstarter post. That's all we were asking for. In this blog, they even try to answer the question of why they aren't just using the Kickstarter page for updates. The main reason
my.
it appears is so that it would, quote, allow the whole crew to post updates easily without first having to ask Cam, Ninja Muffin, for access to post a Kickstarter page. Which is
They were
hilarious
having
because
just
they
struggles
admit in a
with
future
trying to-
blog
oh
post
my.
that all of these updates
Oh,
are
man.
manually compiled by one person, but they hope to eventually make it automated. Spoiler alert, it never became automated. They made a whole new website just so they didn't have to share a password on Kickstarter. Ninja Muffin also uses this blog to just vent.
Communication
about how
is
hard
one
his
thing that
job is.
requires
An entire
this.
section of one of the updates was him complaining how he had to add people to a payroll while he was sick, and that New York State requires that to be MF notarized.
What?
And how he's never had to do that before. I say this with all earnesty. We do not care. And as for
We
the
do not
content
care.
of this blog as it relates to the game, it is amazing how little we know about the progress of this game. It legitimately feels like half of these updates are written by ChatGPT just because of how vague, rambling, and non-specific
Wasn't Darnell
they
the
are.
week
I'm going
8
to read you
character?
verbatim
I
one
think
of
it
the
was,
few updates about the
like,
actual
going
game's
against,
progress,
and you
at
were
the
Pico.
end, I want you to tell
That's
me
what I
what
recall
you learned about
from
where your money went. A little
just
handful
hearing
of the
about
work
it.
I've done
From the
this
people
week
that
is
leaked
little
it and
secret
played it, I
TV
think-
for secret features
I don't know.
TV,
I haven't
but I will still
delved in
run
that.
down what I've been up to a bit. First few days of the week was to fix up something redacted related for one of our contractors. It was easy, quick work, so it was nice little W for the beginning of the work, hee hee. Then through the rest of the week was slowly poking around some of the code that Eric wrote related to redacted.
Oh my
He codes
God.
in a different way than me. And in general, it's the classic thing of code being easier to write than it is to read. But anyways, I was parsing all the code into my brain to get to working on it and add in small little but essential features.
Bro, I'm never
I've
gonna let
almost
go
done
of that fake
aspect, just
week
need to
8
finish up
toilet.
the redacted part of it.
I mean,
Since
it
it's in
wasn't
my
fake
brain, once I
because
end
it
up
had
doing more
stuff
feature
that
work
was
on it, should be a bit
shown
easier
because
for
I
me to
did
add and
pop
change
in for a
things how I
stream
please, as well
where
as
the
have
creator
better
was
understanding of how
drawing.
there are codes. Hee hee. That's it. That's the whole update. $2 million well spent. Oh, and we still would get the occasional Kickstarter backer update on a website where Kickstarter backers aren't notified of its existence. Let's see how that went.
The Kickstarter.
So they would occasionally include Kickstarter backer updates in these blogs, and my god, it's just as disorganized as it was last year. In their January 27th update, they announced that pins and posters for backers should be entering manufacturing within the next week. On February 10th, they announced that the posters should be done manufacturing within the next week or two,
Okay.
and that pins are going to take another 1 to 2 months. Fast forward to April 7th, where they announced the production of posters
No,
and
dude, this
pins
is bad.
has been halted, but that they're hoping to start shipping them out soon, even though they don't have any of the products in their hands. Over a month later, on May 30th, they announced that they finally have the posters in hand and some samples of the pins, and that they're going to hopefully start shipping them out within the next 1 to 2 weeks. And 1 to 2
So it was
months
just
later on July 19th,
more
they announced
stuff
they
about
just sent out
merchandise.
the first batch of posters. They also claim
man.
to have the pins in their hands, but as of recording this, still not a single person has received their pins, and they likely don't even exist. What other perks did they have? T-shirts. We could get. Let's talk about the
I think it's a
T-shirts.
scam.
they had t-shirts.
Seems like
Another
a
perk
scam.
they had was Friday Night Funkin'
Yeah, it does
t-shirts,
feel like a
which
scam
seems
because
like
like
it should
their
be the
promise
simplest
they
of all
well
of
it,
them. When you
more
buy
it felt like a
perk
scam because
t-shirt
they
on a
were
Kickstarter,
promised
eventually the organizer will
stuff
send out
for
a
the
survey
backers.
that collects your size
But
and your shipping information, so
I'm
they'll
kind of
send you
more
your shirt.
interested
As
in
of
the
me recording
game.
this video, not
Like
a
that one I
single
would pay my
person has
money on
received
it.
that
Like the
survey,
merchandise
even though
later.
They specifically promise that it's coming in multiple of their weekly updates. So here we are,
Oof.
3 years deep into this Kickstarter, and still a lot of perks.
It's
have
3
not
years
been
now.
fulfilled.
Oh,
There are no
goodness.
pins, there's no T-shirt, there's no communication, there is no game. And guess what? Their last weekly update was in September of 2023, so we are once again left in the dark. Alright, so quick update while I've been editing this video. The Funkin' team actually posted their first blog update in over 5 months.
Wow.
This time it was
Let's
written
see.
by one of Friday Night Funkin's programmers, and it was actually the most insightful update we've gotten. He
Let's
actually
see.
gave us a look into the chart editor for the game, which is something
Ah.
we've never seen before. Come to think of it, we've never seen any in development photos from the game. So I guess props to the team for doing the bare minimum of what they've promised time and time again, but credit where credit's due, I guess. So will they actually
Amazing.
continue with weekly updates now? Probably not. Nothing they've done leads me to believe that. But I felt it was crucial for me to at least provide you with that information before the video came out. Back to the rant. But one last thing I wanted to look at before we wrapped up here was the Kickstarter comments section, because it is bleak.
Oh no, here it
The
is.
community comments page on Kickstarter is a great way for me to gauge the progress of certain perks, because you are faced with hundreds of paying backers complaining that they've never gotten what they paid for. Honestly,
Yeah,
this whole page is
that's
just
what I was
sad
expecting.
to
A
look
lot
at,
of
because
hate
there are paying
comments.
supporters who are frustrated about not being communicated with, and the Funkin' team has just left them in the dark. I remember they said the game will come out in 2025, but I'm
What?
starting to believe it's not true. I never even got anything I paid for either. It's been almost a year since they updated us on anything
my.
on Kickstarter, and since September of 2023 on their weekly blog. So frustrating with zero communication, just like when I backed Omori long ago. I
Oh,
would have more
no.
satisfaction
They said
with them
Omori
just
was so
telling us they
bad.
ran away
Oh,
with the
no.
money crack instead of leaving us in the dark. I no longer feel comfortable supporting this game and request a refund and for my name to be removed from the code. And that is the
God,
comment
dude,
that
that's
hurts the most. They have
painful.
not just been irresponsible and unprofessional with their updates, they have squandered any goodwill they had with the very people who funded this project and made them ashamed to even have their name associated with it. These
yeah.
people gave hundreds, even thousands of dollars to support a project they believed in.
Like there were
And the
people that went like
developers have
through the
thrown
top
them
tier
aside.
of it, and it's like
Game
a
development
lot
takes time.
of
I
money.
understand that. I'm not asking the team to release a slap-together game just to meet their original unrealistic deadline.
Don't do a
But
Mortal
there
Kombat
is
1.
no
That's
excuse
basically what he's
for how
saying.
they have handled this entire Kickstarter, leaving hundreds of paying supporters.
Like, they should at least, like, give, like,
scam. So I guess the most
pictures
current update is that
of
there is
what
no
stuff to
update.
expect
We know
for
exactly
this week.
as much about the game as we
Just
did this
background,
last
not
year,
characters,
and
not
once again,
nothing,
the entire
just
Funkin'
that.
team has gone back on
And
all
people will eat that
I
up.
honestly think this cycle is just destined to repeat itself at this point. The video comes out, people get upset,
I don't
the
even play
Funkin'
this game,
team
but
starts to make
it was whack.
updates again, and then
Yeah.
a few months later, they
That's why I've
stop
like
making
been
updates and
focusing on this
hopefully
game,
they're
and that's why I've
but
been
if
like,
me making an
now
update
where
video
I'm
once
at
a year
of playing
leaves them
it,
giving us just
I'm
a
just like
crumb
iffy.
of the information that we paid for, well then I guess I'll see you guys back here in 2025.
I
Thank you guys so much for watching.
I
this
don't want to
video.
wait.
Also, big thanks to
2025
Elite
GTA
for
6 is
sponsoring
coming there,
I've
so
been using
obviously
GTC for a little
FNF is
while
gonna
now,
be
and
down
it
in
is
the dumpster,
wonderful. It has successfully
Oh, yeah,
removed me from the
definitely.
internet.
and obviously good what was it? Sponsor, good sponsor, but obviously I'm not getting paid that. So obviously awesome video to the YouTuber Sully. That's what it was. I paid for a
boy.
poster. Sandwich, no. You're in that limbo. You're in the mine box as well. You're just like waiting for it. You're just like, when am I gonna get that door open to get out and get my stuff?
He
Just-
be in limbo.
2025.
Did I go buy one?
No, I don't think.
I have amazing luck. I bet if I buy it, the whole product would start moving forward.
I don't think it's like available now. I literally said my money is still in the Kickstart.
Yeah.
Damn.
I could have fixed all this, but too bad. It's not available anymore.
Well, it's like communications, and also like I said from the video when I was checking this out, I was like literally saying, why don't they get like the community? Like there's some people that actually like made mods that I played that actually like did the configurations for like the notes, for like the sounds, the mechanics, everything else. Like they did really good jobs with it. And if they were to work with them, at least like they would get step into the right direction of where they wanted. Because if they're having issues with like the whole marketing, like they should have a separate part for that, marketing and merch and everything else. And when it comes to like the game, like have at least another group be there, not like have everyone just focusing on one thing, which is like the merch. But I don't know. Like I mean, this game is just really not been in a good place. Like I was hyped when I was playing like all the weeks, and then they said they were making another one, but yeah, I just didn't decide to donate any money to it. So I was like, I don't know. But I learned my lesson after I did a Mortal Kombat 1 with the collector's edition and how that fiasco went. So not fun.
Yeah. Yeah, baby ham, we keep getting hammed around.
Well, I mean, with this game, like, I was kind of excited. That's it. Like, I didn't have like too much hype over it. Like, it did seem amazing what they were promising. Like, that's it. Mortal Kombat 1 is just a fan favorite game for me, and I would always like mention it. But just to get like the the slap in the hand for this game that we got, it's really something. Because Mortal Kombat 11 was amazing with how it went. Like, yes, it had a little bit of issues, but it was still not complained as much as this one. Because people are complaining the hell out of this game. But I don't know. But this game has just been terrible. And like they said, 2025, it's the golden year that this game might come out. We'll see.
Dude, man.
This game is not gonna make it though. It's really not gonna make it.
Well, I don't even know. There must be some legal shit around this. You can't just take your money and run.
Yeah.